The story of Malik ibn Dinãr. Once upon a time, there was a man called Malik ibn Dinãr. He was a sinful person who used to drink alcohol, and he was drowning in his sins. Malik had a young daughter whom he loved dearly. When he wanted to drink alcohol, this daughter of his would tip over the bottle and spill its content. When she reached 2 years of age, she passed away. This caused Malik great grief and sadness. One night, Malik went to sleep after drinking alcohol and without praying. In his dream, he saw that the day of judgment had come and that the people had risen from their graves. They were all gathered, and he was amongst them. While Malik was standing with the people, he heard some noises behind him. When he turned around, he came face to face with a huge, frightening snake. The snake's mouth was huge and wide open, and it was rushing towards him. Very frightened of the snake, Malik began to run. While getting away, he passed by an old man who was wearing white clothing and who had a nice scent. Malik said to this old man, "Assalamu alaikum," and also asked him for some help. Now, however, the old man was not able to help Malik. Rather, he told him to run quickly so he could escape this snake. Malik kept on running until he was overlooking hellfire. There he heard a voice calling out to him, "Go back, you are not amongst its inhabitants." This comforted Malik a little as he backed away while continuing to run. Still running away from this snake, and this snake was getting closer to Malik. Malik returned to the old man and asked for his protection. Then the old man started weeping and he said, "I'm weak." He instructed Malik to run towards the mountain. Muslim children who died young were gathered in that mountain. The old man said to Malik, "If you have a child in that mountain, then your child will save you." Malik ibn Dinãr saw the mountain, which seemed very beautiful, and he quickly ran towards it, desperately trying to escape the large snake. When Malik got closer to the mountain, an angel called out, "Lift the covers and open the doors." The angel then told the children to come forward. Perhaps one of them was a son or a daughter of this desperate man, and they in turn can save him. The young children, who were as beautiful as the full moon, looked at Malik. When the snake got closer to Malik, the children called upon each other to hastily come forward and see if any of them knew him. Group by group, the children passed by Malik until finally his daughter, who had died when she was young, came forward and identified him. When she saw him, the daughter wept and said, "I swear by Allah, this is my father." She then threw herself at him, and with her left hand held her father's right hand. She then confronted the snake by lifting her right hand in its face. That was enough to repel the snake, which quickly turned away and started going to a different direction. She then sat her father down as she emotionally said, "O father," and then she recited an ayah from the Quran, which means, "Isn't it time for the believers' hearts to soften upon hearing the name of Allah and the recitation of the Quran, and for them to submit and obey Allah?" When Malik heard this, he started weeping. He then asked his daughter, "You children know the Quran?" She replied, "We are more knowledgeable in it than you are." He then asked her to tell him about the snake. She said, The snake represents your bad deeds. The snake was made stronger by your sinning and by your drinking of alcohol. The snake wanted to throw you into hellfire. Mãlik then asked his daughter about the old man, to which she replied, "He represents your good deeds, which were so weak that they could not outpower your bad deeds." Mãlik then suddenly awoke, frightened and vowing to repent to his Creator. Mãlik repented from his sins, and he eventually became a great and pious person, and Allah knows best.